Hi all, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to take a look at the Kershaw Leek Model 1660. This pocket knife is kind of the pocket knife that started the whole knife obsession with me. I've been carrying this knife since 2003, and it still has a definite place in my current EDC rotation. It's made by Kershaw. It was a Ken Onion design. It's got that very organic Ken Onion kind of feel to it, but it's a little bit less curvy than most of his other designs. It's an excellent design. I would say that the blade is maybe a modified spear point. It's a hollow ground, but it's a very lean hollow ground. The blade steel is a Sandvik steel, 14C28N. I find it has very good ability to take a keen edge, as well as it holds an edge quite well. The only real downside that I would say to the actual blade steel is that if it gets neglected, it will rust on you. But that's really the same as really any steel. I would say that it has a propensity to rust about the same as 8CR13 MOV. The handles themselves are made out of 440, and it employs the use of Kershaw's patented speed-safe assist, which is basically a torsion bar that runs on the inside of the scale and assists the opening. Once you hit about 30 degrees or so, the blade flips open. I think that the assist is just about perfect in speed. It's not so fast that it really draws attention to it by snapping it open really hard, but it's still relatively quick. You can open the knife via the flipper or the thumb stud, although I do find the thumb stud is a little bit close to the frame. You certainly can still open it that way, and it opens with a little bit more authority, I find. But the flipper is just much more convenient for me. So yeah, like I said, the handles are a 410 stainless steel. The overall blade length is 3 inches. The closed length is 4 inches. And they say the weight is 3 ounces. Let's just double check this. Usually they're a little bit heavier than what they market. And in this case it's pretty much bang on. I really like the pocket clip. It's a really good design. It's got just a little bit of enough tip just to get your jeans underneath, and then enough height so that it bites in nicely. The pocket clip is reversible, just for right-hand carry, but you can change it tip up, tip down. I personally prefer tip up. This is my carry knife. This is one that I stone-washed myself, but as you can see, I just reversed the clip on it and removed the safety, which we'll talk about in a second. So it's an excellent clip design. It's got a good amount of tension. The frame lock underneath locks up very nicely. This one is, I would say not quite 50%, but it's extremely strong. There's 0 up and down, 0 side to side. It's a very solid lockup, and it's a very solid all-around knife. It's easy to take apart and clean. Basically, you've just got this back spacer here. That's really the only fiddly bit. But if you remove your 3 back screws and your pivot screw, it all comes apart, and it makes complete sense. It does have a safety, which I think a safety on any knife is kind of silly, but it does give you the option of tightening that screw down and basically immobilizing that safety. The way the safety works is it just puts a bar in front of your blade, so that when you try to open it, the bar blocks the blade from being deployed. But the good thing about it is that you can just make that safety go away by tightening down that spring. I find that if this screw isn't tightened down, it's very easy to accidentally turn your safety on, which is why I hate safeties on knives. So overall, I'm very, very happy with this knife. It's very, very slim, rides in your pocket very nicely. Although I must say that when you change the orientation of the pocket clip, it's not as deep. It doesn't sit as deep. So as you can see, in this orientation, which is my preferred, which is tip up, a good portion of the knife sticks out of your pocket. You can see this whole section here sticks above your pocket, whereas when you're in tip down, you have a much smaller. I much prefer a deep ride clip, but the knife being so small and svelte, I find this one, it doesn't really make a lot of a difference. But if there is something that I would change, it would certainly be the way the clip is attached. Overall, I really like the knife. I can't really say enough good about it. It's an excellent EDC knife. I think that it's perfectly suitable for any tasks that you might need, as long as you're not really needing a hard working tool. If your tasks are primarily opening boxes, opening packaging, basic food prep, this knife is going to be more than adequate. I've even used this knife to remove staples out of boxes. It's an excellent knife for more than just fine detail work. And if you take care of it, it'll last forever. This knife, I think the retail of this knife is in and around the $70 range, but I know, the retail of this is $74.95. So you can buy it straight from Kershaw for $75. But today I went and just took a quick peek on eBay, and you can get them for as little as $40. And for $40, really, it's in a league of its own. It's incredibly thin, very well designed, very solid, quick, feels amazing in hand. It doesn't look like it could possibly be as comfortable as it is. That's a very, very comfortable design. Fits in your hand very nicely. The jimping along the top is pretty much just for show. It's not very sharp at all, and it doesn't really protrude that much, but there is a decent choil, and it fits very nicely in the hand. Another kind of hit that I would level against it is just the liner itself, or sorry, the lock itself can be a little bit difficult when you're reaching down. If it was jimped or protruded just a little bit more than it does, it would be much easier to close. But once you get used to it, it's certainly acceptable. So overall, I would rate this knife very highly. Certainly recommend it. If you don't have one already, by all means, check out eBay and pick yourself one up. You certainly won't be disappointed. And like I said, you can stone washing works very good on it, and I'm very happy with mine. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Please go ahead and make any comments. I'll try to respond to any and every comment that there is. Rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.